Hi folks, I thought I'd better do a quick little video because of all the extreme heat. And I did one of my first videos several years ago was in 2018. The summer was very hot back then. I'll give a little link to it. So this time it's going to be serious, and it's now Monday, Meltdown Monday. Tomorrow's going to be Tuesday, and it will be just as bad. So yeah, Torchy Tuesday. Yeah, it's a bit worrying. I had planned to get into London, but with this weather, passing some nice trees, I decided to uh, not chance my arm. It's so difficult to find somewhere even to pull in London. The chances of being under trees are practically zero. So yeah, I took my opportunity to break the journey. So I'm going to show you some, apart from going on trees, some evasive manoeuvres I've made to try and combat all this heat. Um, Mainly using this stuff. So yeah, I'll get to the outside and show you what I've been up to. So the other thing was to do a water fill up. Going over this outside of the boat, the solar panels, the way I've fitted them, they have a benefit to the boat. Besides giving electricity, they actually shade the boat. They're like being under a parasol. It's one of the reasons I put some more panels on. The front was making it much cooler, so I put some at the back as well. So these are the little covers I made for the windows. I figured that reflecting the heat before it even gets to the window would be a good idea, rather than putting them on the inside. I made them magnetic so they stick. And then, after I got under my tree, I set to work and made some larger ones. There's two big sections of the roof that aren't covered by solar panels, and I wanted to sort of do a similar sort of thing where any sunlight would be reflected off and the air could trickle underneath and just keep the ambient temperature on the roof at air temperature. And they're obviously not going to stay in place if there's high winds, but then if there's high winds it's not going to be that hot and you can get the cooling effect of the wind. So yeah, this is just for those days when it is absolutely cripplingly hot. Also, I didn't know I was going to be under a tree. I have really figured this was going to be absolutely desperately needed. But I must admit the tree does at least half the work. Although I would say that the inside of the boat is a good 6 degrees cooler than it is actually standing under the trees, even though there's a breeze outside, because the air temperature is just that warm. It's in the mid-30s at the moment. So this is it, just clipping them down. I've got 6 magnets on the big ones and 4 magnets, one in each corner on the little window ones. And going around the outside of the gunnels is a bit with a bit of an interesting trick. So if I haven't fallen in doing it. So there's a bit of a gap underneath. That bit on top, that's just my little ventilation for my greenhouse at the front. That's what it looks from the top. So this is how I did it. This insulation stuff, it's bubble wrapped with silver either side. And just get a little scalpel and make a little slit. And then I've got these neodymium, nobody can say those, neodymium magnets. And just slip them in the gap and get some sellotape. Although I would have bought some silver foil if I thought about it, but those sticky foil tapes are really expensive. But they'll probably do a much more hard wearing job. But this isn't forever. These are for the odd days, sort of 2 or 3 days a year or maybe 3 or 4 days of the year when you're stuck and you can't find a tree, you can't find anywhere to pull in. They're out in the open, you're going to get absolutely cooked. So if you're stuck on the boat in those conditions, then this is the sort of thing you need. Like I say, it does keep the temperature down about 6 degrees. You don't get a lot of sun under a tree. That's why I don't normally go under trees. It takes conditions like this to get me under a tree. But even now, because of my side panels, I do get an hour or two a day where I can recharge the batteries, and I can keep my electric, mains fan on all day. Got that the other day, the weekend from Sainsbury's, 20 quid. That's a real boom. So yeah, this is it. Magnetic. Click. So I hope you like that little bit. So I hope you like that little video and give me a thumbs up and a sub if you like. yeah, and I'll see you next time. Lots more videos to come. Probably a bit more information about those fitting those solar panels I've just showed you. That would be a good one. Any comments, just drop them below and I'll look forward to them. Thanks. Bye. Keep cool.